Good morning. Pastor Thomas Nowak, Winona Lutheran Church, Winona, Wisconsin. It's Tuesday, July 11th. Our reading is Isaiah 11:1. There shall come forth a shoot from the stump of Jesse, and a branch from his roots shall bear fruit. It's called Stumps and Trees. After strong winds called Santa Ana roar through Southern California, people often wake up to find that huge pine trees have fallen. For days after, residents may see city workers cleaning away the fallen trees. Weeks later, the stumps may still be there, but people may have forgotten the huge trees that once grew there. Isaiah reminds us of Jesus coming from the stump of Jesse. If we look only at the stump, it might not appear to be powerful. But if we remember the tree of the genealogy of Jesse, we can see how grand the salvation plan of God was for his people. You see, it's amazing how God kept the line of Christ alive and how he included everybody. I mean, the line came through Ruth. Remember, she was a Moabitess. She wasn't even a Jew. Rahab the spies, as the spies went in to canvass Canaan, the Canaanite people were looking for them to kill them. And Rahab the spy, that prostitute, she was a prostitute, she hid them and sent the soldiers off in a different direction so spies could safely get back to Israel. The line of Christ came through Rahab the prostitute. You see? God's love all inclusive. When Jesus was going to the cross, and it said that man that picked up and carried his cross, that man was a black man. Okay? It wasn't a regular Jew or the same coloring as a Jew. Rufus that carried the cross was a black man. And I think God did that on purpose to show the inclusivity, the all-reaching power and love of God was for everybody. For everybody has received the line of Christ, come through where it came through, and even at the crucifixion, as Rufus picked up his cross and followed him, and he was a black man. Okay? So people kind of rebel at that. It's kind of like Moses. Moses' second wife was a black woman. If you read the scriptures in Exodus, it says she was a Cushite. Cushites are dark black people. And Israel didn't like it. They're racist just like a lot of people are. And they complained to Moses that he married a black woman. You see? But God's love is inclusive. It's for everyone. You see? So we can see that how the line goes through Christ, through stumps and trees. And it's incredible how you have this rotting stump and growth still comes out of that tree. You see? Either branches of what the tree was, or the trees I've cut down, the rain falls on them, and these huge mushrooms grow out of the rotting stump. You see? So here we have the rotting stump and Christ coming out of the stump to save his people from their sins. More important, we see the shoot of Jesse, Jesus, and know that a huge tree will come from it. Stumps can be deceiving. Remembering the huge plan that God had laid out for us through Jesus' saving acts, we are all a part of that new tree that will forever live with Jesus in heaven. You see? So especially today, as we grow out of the stump through Jesus, and it holds its words on us, it gives us a sap. Okay? We are grafted into the tree. Paul talks about in 1 Corinthians about the domesticated olive tree, the Jews. God's promise was given for the Jews, but they rejected him. So what does Paul say? That they were cut out of the natural olive tree. You see, Christ, the main part of the tree, and a wild olive shoot was grafted into the domestic tree. You see? And that's us, the Gentiles. And Paul warns us, if God was so readily willing to take out the shoots of the domestic plant, the Jews, and cast them aside, and plant the wild shoot olive branch into the domestic tree, how much more would he get rid of us if we turn our backs on Jesus? See? So showing us that we're engrafted into the tree, we receive sap and life-giving sap from the tree, but don't take your salvation for granted. If God was so willing to cut out the domestic olive branch, what would he do to the wild branch that has been grafted in? Okay? So a kind of a reminder there. But here's our prayer. Dear Jesus, thank you for being our Savior who was promised long ago. Help me to share that message with others today. Amen.